Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out the top 7 must-have characters in Anime Dimensions. But before we get started, I want to say I'm pretty close to 10,000 subscribers, and I want to hit it by the end of the summer. It's probably not going to happen, but I do want to hit it sooner rather than later on. Anyways, on to the video. Alright, so first off, we got Kirito. The reason why I chose Kirito for number 7 is because he is a necessary assist. You need his assist. Because it has pretty decent DPS, and it gives you 15% boss damage, which is very useful for Dimensions, Boss Rush, and Raid, which is pretty much the most important thing in the game. Sadly, as a main, he's not really good for anything though, but I still want to choose him for top 7 because he is extremely useful as an assist. A lot of pro players still use him. Sadly though, he got outclassed by another character on this list. One thing I do want to say though is you're going to need Kirito Awakened if you get him, and I would not recommend getting him first since he will only be used as an assist and not a main, and if you're a lower level you will probably need a character as your main and not as your assist. So next up I got Asdf, and I put her here because she is basically Kirito assist but slightly worse. So if you have her Awakened, then she's pretty much a substitute for Kirito because she has about the same DPS, but she gives 18% boss damage. The only bad thing is she's got a 75-second cooldown, which gives you her 18% buff less, which means Kirito is still better, but Asdf is a great substitute for other assists in this game. She's not really that great of a main, but she is still a pretty good main. Um, yeah. Another option would be Yorichi. The only reason I put Asdf is because I forgot Yorichi exists, because Yorichi is just a better version of Asdf. Asdef's a better assist, but Yorichi's a better main. So if you're looking to get a main, I would not recommend Asdf. But if you just so happen to have her from when she first came out, or when she came back in one of the events, then, you know, she's a pretty decent main when she's awakened, and she's a great assist when she's awakened. So, yeah. Alright, so next up I got Garo, and the reason I'm putting him here is because he's a pretty good character, yeah, but when he's awakened, he is the best time challenge character and the second best assist in the game. Now, it might be weird because I keep putting assist up here, but we're going to get on to characters that you're going to use as your main in a couple seconds. But I got Garo here because he has about 350,000 DPS, which is 2 times better than Kirito, and he is full AoE, and he gives you 18% boss damage. So in my opinion, he is the second best assist in the game. One of the characters I have lined up here is the best assist, but he's also like a really good main. So yeah, this character is just really good overall because best time challenge character by far. Really good for Dimensions, surprisingly. Not really the greatest for Raid. Pretty good for Boss Rush, and all the other game modes like that. And the second best assist, so that makes him meta, which is very nice. But yeah. Next character, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so next up I got Dio. Dio is a very great main. I'm pretty sure he's like top 5. I don't know why I said pretty sure. He's top 5. And he's a raid character, which means he's really easy to get. Sadly, he's limited, so he's no longer available. But most people have him, and he's going to come back eventually. He is one of the best characters for raid. He is like top 5. One of the best characters for boss rush. Not really one of the best, but a really good dimension character. Great for time challenge, especially for people who don't one-shot the mobs in time challenge. And he's one of the best characters for infinite mode. And another thing I'd like to mention is he is one of the highest DPS assists in the game, which makes it very nice. He's also full AoE. And overall, just a very great character. If you have him, that's nice and awesome and tubular and so on. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting him if he ever comes back. There will definitely be characters better than him by the time he comes back, but if there's not, then I'd recommend getting him. But if you have him, that's pretty cool. And for those who don't have him, sorry you missed out on him. He's very good. Alright, so next up, I got Tundra, which might sound like a weird pick, but hear me out real quick. So, Tundra is a great character for Dimensions, but that's about all for his main. He's also one of the best Time Challenge characters, but he's also a meta assist for a Time Challenge. Now, that might not sound very good, but it's definitely worthy of being in the top 7, because he's also decent main, since he's very good for Dimensions and time challenge. But overall, his assist, very great. Lasts for a long time, which is what you need for time challenge, and it's one of the highest DPS in the game. Um, so yeah, I put him up here because time challenge, very nice game mode. A lot of people don't really like it that much, but it's kind of necessary. Because once you get later game, there's pretty much nothing to do besides dimensions and raid and boss rush and I guess infinite mode and keys, but keys don't really take that long and you can only do one infinite per day. So, Tundra, just great to have because time challenge, fun game mode, you know? It's nice to get onto the leaderboard, and Tundra will help you with that. But yeah, I just wanted to include him here because time challenge has been getting a lot of attention lately because Krosh, one of my friends, has gotten really good at time challenge. He's probably the #1 time challenge character now, or not character, but player. He's #1 on the leaderboards. So that I don't know. He just it kind of inspires people to play in time challenge. And if you want to do that, you're gonna need Tundra. That's why I put him up here. Alright, so next up I got Christmas Saber. So a lot of people saw this coming since Christmas Saber, ever since the Christmas update, has been so insane and she's only gotten better. And I'll explain why because a lot of people don't know why Christmas Saber is good. Now, Christmas Saber is good because of the pet XP gain she gives, which means the better the pet you have, the better Christmas Saber is. So a lot of people confuse that with you need to have a really good pet for her to be good. But no, this is not true. As long as you actually have a pet, she's one of the best characters. But if you have anything that is as good as Kurumi or better, so Kurumi, Tundra, or Divine Pet, then she's going to be insane. So Kurumi, she is not that much better than Shadow Monarch. Tundra Pet, she's a lot better than Shadow Monarch. And Divine Pet, she's like pretty much double as good as Shadow Monarch. So yeah, Christopher Saber is the #1 raid character. By far, kind of. If you don't have Divine Pet, then she's not by far. I'm gonna say the next character will be better. Um, but yeah, she's also the second best character for Dimensions, and she's really good for Infinite Mode. Not really good for Time Challenge, but she's also the best character for Boss Rush, and pretty much the best character just overall. The only game mode she's not good at is Time Challenge. She's not a good assist. Also, look at this loser. He died. This stupid idiot. Now he has to use Kirito, this moron. But yeah, Christmas Saber, she left in the Christmas update, but she's extremely good still. Um, so yeah, if she ever comes back, which I have a hunch she might, yeah, hunch that she might come back soon, you'll definitely have to get her. But for those of you who have her, you basically know Mr. Beast. I don't know what? All right, on to the next character. All right, so I don't have footage on me right now of this character, but the next character is Madoka. You can go watch my full showcase on her to see actual footage of her. But let's go ahead and skip right to it because a lot of you guys already know how good Madoka is. A lot of people say she's bad. A lot of people say she's the best character. But I'm here to tell you how good she really is. So she is I'm pretty sure top 3, maybe top 4 best characters in Dimensions, and she is the best character for Raid, unless you have Divine Pet. If you have Divine Pet, things work a little bit differently. Christmas Saber kind of takes over there. But Madoka, as long as you don't have Divine Pet, which is like the most expensive thing in the game, and like not that many people have it, Madoka's the best. So, in my opinion, Madoka, best raid character. She's also not really that good for boss rush, surprisingly. Best raid character should be the best for boss rush, but I don't know, she's just not. She's also the second best character for time challenge, which is very nice. And we're not even done yet. There's so many more things to list with her. She's also maybe the best speed raid character. I'm pretty positive she is. She's also very good for infinite mode and we're still not finished. Now let's move on to her assist. Her assist gives you 25% boss damage, and it's the highest DPS assist in the game. If you're wondering how much DPS it is, it's 450,000. That was, I don't know. So it's like triple Kirito's DPS, which is pretty insane. Um, and she gives 25% extra boss damage, which is higher than any other character by a lot of percentages. And that means she is the meta assist for raid. She is the meta assist for boss rush. She is the meta assist for time challenge. She is the meta assist for infinite mode. She is the meta assist for dimensions and keys and speed raid. I don't. She she's pretty good. I hate to break it to you. So if you don't have her, you're missing out. And this means you definitely should grind for her. She's definitely the best character to have right now. Because Madoka, just insane. If there's ever a character that's better than her as a main, I'd be super shocked. Um, but she's probably never going to get beaten as an assist. Her assist literally is just so insane. For Octa, I'm not going to explain who that is. Octa did 30 million damage to a boss with her assist, which is just insane. But yeah, next character. Alright, so next up I got Shadow Monarch. So Shadow Monarch, after a year, yes, it's been a year since he came out, he's still the best character for Dimensions, but sadly, he's not really that good for anything else. So yes, he still makes it into the top 7, but other than that, he's pretty mid. He's pretty mid. But anyways, he is pretty decent actually in Raid. I shouldn't say decent. He's one of the best characters for Raid. It's just Christmas Saber and Madoka are a lot better. He's the best character for Dimensions. Christmas Saber is actually almost as good as Shadow Monarch, but Shadow Monarch is pretty good for Boss Rush. The best character for Boss Rush if you don't have Divine Pet. Um, he's also that's it. He's good. He's the best character for Speed Raid. Actually, no, he's not. Madoka's better. But yeah, he's a really good character for Speed Raid still. You can still get 1 second with him, or at least 3 people did. Me, Evie, and Krosh. And other than that, he's not really that good because his assist, terrible DPS. It's got like not that good DPS. He's not really good for like time challenge. He's not. He's good for infinite mode. But yeah, overall, very good character. You should get him. Actually, you probably should. I'd rather get Madoka. But if you're end game, then you're gonna need Shadow Monarch so you can speedrun the dimensions. So yeah. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more videos like this, where I'm kind of like ranking characters, showcasing characters, stuff like that, then let me know. But yeah, if you disagree with anything here, don't comment. Please, please do not comment. I get really mad. Especially on the tier list when people say a character doesn't belong there, unless it's reasonable, you know. But other than that, a lot of people will be like, I don't know, Dio's like B tier. I'll scream, I'll scream, and nah, never mind, I probably shouldn't say it. But yeah, here's the outside world, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video where I contact aliens and they scream at me. They scream and yell and put their fists in the air. They do have fists. They kind of resemble humans. And they put their fists in the air and start waving it around, start screaming at me, start screaming at max volume. They don't even say anything. They just scream. It could be a language. I don't, I don't know. I don't speak alien. Anyways, goodbye.